remain seated with the doors closed, keeping your hands, arms, feet, and legs inside while the tram is moving. And supervise your children.
Para su seguridad, permanezcan sentados con las puertas cerradas y mantengan las manos, brazos, pies y piernas dentro del tren. Y cuida a los pequeños. Gracias.
Please hold on to hats, glasses, or any loose items that could fall from the tram. If an article should fall, please stay seated until the next stop and inform the nearest cast member. Thank you.
And please hold down as we go around our first amazing turn at 5 miles per hour. Yay! It's the best ride in the parking lot. Driver, you're clear through the turn. Welcome aboard. You keep from the giraffe, either 42, 43, 42, or 43. We are open until 11 p.m. this evening. And if you are a Disney Resort guest, there are extra magic hours which run from 11 to 1 a.m. So the last tram will leave the main entrance at 2 a.m. The same place we're dropping you off is where you return to catch the return tram. This evening we have 2 Rivers of Light shows scheduled, 9:15 and 10:30. So we're going to be making a brief pause here. This is not your exit. Our sister tram ahead does have to pass us, so we do ask that you please remain seated with the doors closed, and we will...
Welcome to the Animal Kingdom.
I know. I see it. I was waving. Where's Mom?
I'm hoping we had a breeze yesterday, so I'm hoping it's
Take the edge out.
Yes.
There's our man Flick from A Bug's Life. This isn't quite usually there, but it's there.
It's a kind of turtle.
It's Russell.
Welcome to Pandora, the world of Avatar.
Alright everybody, just to let you know, in a few minutes Donald is going to be going back to get the cheese and placards. It'll only take about a few minutes and he'll be right back to meet everyone.
What?
Look on the back.
chambers. Could be. We'll have to watch and see.
Linking calibration status?
Optimal. Machine levels look good.
Please fill the room on both sides of the railing and stand on the number you were given. Just follow around the railing and fill the room. That's right. Please fill all the way in and stand on your assigned number.
We have new drivers heading into the GMR.
Check. See them now.
Okay. Sealed genetic matching room.
Hi, and welcome to the Avatar program. Soon, you're going to have a chance to undertake an amazing Navi rite of passage, riding on the back of a Banshee by being genetically matched and linked to an avatar. Using avatars to fly this way was all figured out by my boss, Dr. Jackie Ogden. She leads our science team, which is part of the Pandora Conservation Initiative, and we're here in the Valley of Moara studying Banshees and their environment. Over a generation ago, this enormous company called the RDA created a lot of damage to the area through their bad mining practices and conflicts with the Na'vi. Just like on Earth, it can take decades for ecosystems to recover. One way to understand what's going on with an ecosystem is to study what are called keystone species. These are animals like tigers, jaguars, seals. The Banshee is one of these important animals. Dr. Ogden is the foremost expert on studying the Ikron and has spent years researching them. Unfortunately, Banshees live high in rookeries and humans can't get anywhere near them without becoming their lunch. But the Na'vi and avatars can. In fact, the Na'vi have been riding on the backs of Banshees since their earliest history. Thanks to science, avatars can ride on Banshees too. That's why you're linking to an avatar. It was Dr. Ogden who restarted the Avatar program. It's because of her that you're able to go through this rite of passage today. Pandora is a breathtaking natural world. I cannot wait for you guys to see it for yourselves. So, let's get ready for our next... Huh? I'll be right back. Put the standby system on, quickly.
My head.
I'm having too much fun with this.
Yeah, maybe.
I'm having way too much fun with this.
Number 4 is in the city.
I'm bored. old quick, didn't it? It's got old quick, didn't it? Yeah. Like, I'm super excited. How are you guys?
It's got bye-bye.
Okay, I'm gonna get out.
System 2.
How many systems do you have?
System 1 is online now. System 2 is online. Okay.
Okay, to get you flying on a Banshee, we need to find each of you an avatar. Let's prep the genetic sampling.
I'm on it.
Okay, first we need to find the compatible match of your genetic material with the genetic material of one of the avatar bodies that we already have. Once we do that, you'll be able to link to that avatar and fly. Help us out and move around a bit. Almost. Yes, got him. Now, let's find you your avatar matches.
No match.
There's your
No, I have a match. There you go.
Everybody has a match.
All right, you've all been matched with avatars. Looks like they're ready for you in the next room. When the door opens, please go inside, all the way in, and stand over the same number that you're standing over now. And I'll see you in there.
Okay, bye.
And I do see one way up here on the left. Copper in color, that's a bongo. Bongo, they have a nickname, the ghost of the forest, because they usually are so reclusive, but they can maneuver through the brush quietly as well. Here on the right, you might see it wandering out way back there. Brown body with the black and white stripes, that's an okapi. I know it looks like it could be related to a zebra, but it actually is the only living relative of the giraffe. Just like a giraffe, it has a pretty long tongue, which makes for a really useful tool, especially when it comes to eating. Looks like a water hole up here, and it seems that it's attracted some more antelope. They'll be coming up on our right side, the very top of this hill up here. These tan-colored antelope are greater kudu, and they are the second tallest antelope. They stand about 5 feet tall at the shoulder. Here to the left, though, it looks like we're very lucky today. There are 2 black rhino. Black rhino, they are critically endangered. There is currently less than 5,000 of them in the entire world. And that is 100% because of humankind. These animals actually have no natural predators whatsoever, so it's entirely humankind's fault. Now, the horns of the black rhino, many cultures believe that there is medicinal value to it, but those horns are made of keratin. That is the same exact protein as our own hair and nails. So there's actually, we were very lucky to get to see 2 of them. That's because black rhino are, for the most part, pretty solitary. Science, though, recently discovered they're not as solitary as once thought. Turns out black rhinos will actually hang out together at nighttime, usually in areas like those water holes, only it's called a rendezvous when they do so. Now, anyone here by chance, though, a fan of hippo? Yeah, some of us are. Alright, my friends, let me go ahead and make a turn for the Safi River. The Safi River is an excellent place to look for animals like hippo, since there is quite a bit of water in the area. Hippo, though, they can be a little more tricky to find. You'll want to look for something that looks like a giant rock, especially if it looks like that giant rock is moving around or blowing bubbles. That's a pretty good sign you're looking at a hippo. So we'll go ahead and cruise along here and see if we do find. Oh, it looks like we're going to get pretty lucky. I do see a hippo coming up here on the right. Now, hippo, when they are in the water, they can hold their breath up to 8 minutes at a time, so they can stay under for quite a while. They will form a pink color on their back. They are one of the smaller pelican species, even though they still have a wingspan around 8 feet long. They also do stay together in colonies, which is why there are so many in the area. They are not a solitary pelican by any means. Well, we're going to go ahead and continue to follow the Safi. We'll see what else is hanging around here. Rivers, they make homes for lots of animals, so you just never know. Well, it actually looks like there's some Nile crocodile here to the left. Nile crocodile, very large animals. They're anywhere from 16 to 20 feet in length. Nile crocodile, they do make amazing parents. They are egg layers. When the time is right, they take their eggs right into their mouth, slowly and gently roll them around. That way those little ones will have an easier time getting out of the egg. Really let them to start life out on the right foot, so to speak. Well, as we continue along here, you may start to notice some changes to the plant life, thinning out and becoming a little bit different. That's because we are headed for an entirely different ecosystem altogether, the savanna. Where a lot of those famous animals call themselves home, so fingers crossed, we'll be able to find some of those famous species today. It looks like there's actually a really beautiful tree coming up here. This is a baobab tree. It may look like it's growing upside down, but it is in fact growing right side up. It is leafless 9 months out of the year, which is an excellent way to preserve water, considering it does not rain on the savanna that often. Now you still might want those cameras out and about. Looks like we are coming up to a beautiful bird's eye view. Should be really pretty up here. A lot of plants and animals, they do call themselves home on the savanna, and I see a few species just at the bottom of this hill. There's a very large herd of gray-colored animals. Those gray animals are white-bearded wildebeest. Wildebeest will go through one of the longest and largest migrations of any animal. Around 1.5 million will travel anywhere from 500 to 1,000 miles, and they're very well adapted. They can go 5 days without water. The two really tiny antelope out there on the right are springbok. They only stand around 2 to 3 feet tall. Pretty fast, though. They can go up to 50 miles per hour. And of course, Maasai giraffe here to our right. You can tell they are Maasai because the spots are a little more messy and a little bit more irregular in appearance. Some giraffe will have spots that are more square-shaped and defined. Should be able to get more views of them, though, as we do get around here, though. Well, let's go ahead and try to see if we can get any better views. Actually, I see something out here on the left, way back there. By those red rocks, I do see some African wild dogs. African wild dogs are Africa's most successful pack hunter. They will chase their prey continuously until it collapses from exhaustion, in which case they will then attack and finish the job. Very good at what they do. They have a success rate of 80%. Lions, they only have a success rate of 10%. The red-colored antelope here to the left are sable antelope. This is the emblem of the reserve, so you can think of them kind of like the logo. The darkest one is usually the dominant male and will be the leader of the herd, but it is the dominant female that determines where they go. Coming up to some interesting looking towers. These are termite mounds, created by termites using saliva, dirt, and other materials. As they do bake in the sun, they will eventually become as hard as concrete. Many times animals like elephants will use them as a scratching post, and as they do so, they're going to wear down. Smaller animals will then use them as a lookout post. Gives them a great bird's eye view, that way they can look out for any predators that could be around. Gives them the advantage of knowing they need to get away before that hunt does begin. Yeah, it looks like we'll have some more of these giraffe up here, including a baby. When a baby giraffe is born, usually they are going to start their life out around 6 feet tall. So they do have some pretty tall babies. Typically, baby giraffe are also born at nighttime, so the cover of night can protect them as they initially learn to walk and follow their mothers. If they do not learn to walk and do so very quickly, if they were to stay on the ground for too long, they would make a very easy target for any predator that's nearby. When a giraffe is an adult, though, they have such a powerful kick, it's pretty uncommon for a predator to bother with one. Looks like lots of other animals though up here, so let's get around the brush. Here to our right, these are Angoli cattle. They are the only domesticated animal that you'll find here on the reserve. I know that the horns look very heavy, but they're actually very lightweight. Honeycombed inside, they will go ahead and kind of think of them like giant air conditioning units. Blood flows through them, and as it does so, it's going to help them to really regulate their body temperature to stay a little more cool, which during summertime here in Africa is really, really important. Now, you know what, though? I'm not seeing a whole lot of other activity. But out of all the animals we've seen so far, no denying giraffe are the tallest, but they are not the largest land mammal. Anyone here know what the largest land mammal is? Pretty famous. Yeah, the elephant! Friends, you want to go see if we can find some? Only one of you? Yeah. Well, friends, I mean, I can head the other way if you want me to. I'm not sure. I'm still not feeling positive. Oh, okay, all right. I'll go ahead and make this turn. You sure? You sure you don't want to see elephants?
No, let's go when you see elephants.
Sounds like some more of you do. All right, friends, let's go see if we can find some. We're going to head this way. It's usually an area that's been pretty good about attracting elephants in the past, so we'll see if we get lucky today. Usually we get some pretty good luck if we do go this direction. Well, I'm not seeing any quite yet, but let's go ahead and keep on following. This way we'll see if we do have better luck. Oh, but hey, look at up here on the left. No, these are not gorillas at all. These are actually mandrills. Mandrills are the largest monkey species on planet Earth. And you can tell they're a monkey because they do have a tail. Any ape does not have a tail. Looks like it is a mama and a baby up there. Looks like she's trying to keep that baby close. Sure, some of my parents can relate. Baby wants to play, but mama wants to groom. That's usually how it goes. Let's see if we can still find elephants, my friends. Now, elephants, they are very large animals indeed, usually weighing in around 11,000 pounds. Give or take a couple thousand if they are male or female. The size of an elephant, though, that's not protected them. Currently, every single day, the world loses around 96. At that rate, it's within our lifetime they do expect the elephant to become completely extinct here in Africa. My friends, it's 100% our responsibility to ensure this doesn't happen. All it takes is getting the message out there that ivory does not have value. When we do that, we put a lot of pressure on people and places. It actually makes a huge difference. Now, I was hoping we were going to find some by now. I was actually told there was a herd around here, and the herd was seen with a young calf, so I definitely want to find them, my friends. Our best chances are if we do remain as quiet as possible. That's because elephants, they have such a great sense of hearing. They can hear about a mile away. So we'll head this direction, and we'll see if hopefully we do get some better luck. Looks like we have indeed found that herd. Alright, my friends, I'm going to go ahead and keep on traveling, see if I can try to get us some better views, and then I'll certainly talk more about them. Now, herds of elephants, they are a little bit different than some of the other animals that we've seen so far, and that's because they are a matriarchal society. It means that females are in charge. Usually it is the oldest, most experienced that will lead the herd. That's because she has the most knowledge to know where to take this herd for food and water, because those locations will change during different times of the year. Well, we have a great view of this one here. Check out the ears. You may notice they are in the same exact shape as the continent of Africa. Can be used to help cool them down. As they move them back and forth, it does help cool them off since there's lots of blood vessels in the ears. So it actually works out really nicely for them. Another important tool for the elephant is the trunk, another thing that they are famous for. They use it to grab the food they eat as well as get the water they drink. And there are more muscles in the trunk of an elephant than you actually would ever find in your own entire body. So it's a really powerful tool too. We're going to go ahead and head down here. Oh, actually, there's an animal coming up real close to our right. This is a Patterson Zealand. Now, this is a big animal. It's one of the larger antelope species. Mature males do stand around 6 feet tall at the shoulder and weigh 2,000 pounds. And this one is that. You can tell because not only of the size, look at the muscle this guy has, but also has a grayish tone to the body. Now, he has so much power, my friends. See how tall he is? Friends, make sure you're sitting down for me, please. See how tall he is? Without any head start, he can still leap 6 feet in the air. Can you imagine that? I've personally never seen it. I kind of don't ever want to see it. The idea that does kind of terrify me. Now, it looks like some other beautiful animals up here. I do see some greater flamingo. They are the lightest shade pink out of all flamingo species. So they don't necessarily scream the color, but they're still really beautiful. They see something pretty special on the island here. Check it out here to the left. Kind of the left part of the island. Tell me what you see. They're kind of small.
Babies.
Yeah, babies. Little flamingo chicks. What color are they?
Gray.
Gray, yeah. So it'll take them a year or even a little longer to get any sort of pink feathers. That's because of their diet of brine shrimp and other sea creatures. It specifically does contain the mineral beta-carotene, and it is the beta-carotene that will ultimately take them. and turn them pink. Well, we're gonna go ahead and keep on following the Safi River. I mean, the reserve, my friends. We'll see what else we do find around here. Words are hard sometimes, it's fine. But I don't think any of you noticed that I just said we're gonna go to a river even though we're nowhere near it. We'll see if this gives us a better view of this clearing here. Oh yeah, looks like it is. Check that out, some white rhino. White rhino, they are endangered for the same reason as the black rhino. They too have been poached for their horns made of keratin. It is not always negative news though when you do see animals like this. Sometimes there's positive news as well. Thanks to the partnership with the Disney Conservation Fund, in 2006, 2 white rhino that were born right here on this very reserve. Oh, they were sent to Uganda. Got excited, my friends. Right here to the right, it's actually my favorite animal to find on the reserve. This is a water buck. Generally living near areas of water, they secrete an oily, smelly substance on their fur. But back what I was saying about the white rhino. So in 2006, 2 sent to Uganda, and in 2011, for the first time in 30 years, a white rhino was born in Uganda again. So it's a huge conservation success story for the white rhino. Really beautiful view of this one too. Got a nice spot under those palm trees, that's for sure. Now it might be a little hard to see up here, but I just got a glimpse of some cheetahs laying down, so we're gonna have to get closer. When you come up here, it's gonna kind of look like 2 yellowish colored logs. That's the best way to describe what you're gonna be looking for up ahead. Cheetahs are a little more famous for being the fastest land mammals on planet Earth. They will reach top speeds around 60 miles an hour, but they can only maintain it for a very tiny distance. Cheetahs are considered a large cat, but they are the smallest of all large cats, only weighing in around 100 pounds. Now cheetahs, even though they are the smallest of all large cats, they are the largest cat that can still purr. Just like a house cat you have at home does. Looks like there's some kopies up here. Kopies are tall rocks that we do find on the savanna, and sometimes animals will use it for the vantage point it provides, so we'll see if there's anything on or around these rocks. Just gonna take us a couple moments though. These rocks are pretty tall. Yeah. And I'm pretty short, so we're gonna go ahead and get around here. Oh, I see another water buck way out there to the right, as well as an ostrich way out there to the right. Now ostriches, they are the largest flightless bird, not able to fly, but they can run pretty fast, up to 40 miles per hour. That ostrich I did see out there was a female. You can tell because of the gray feathers. Any male would have a set of black feathers. Let's go ahead and get around here though, see if maybe we can get ourselves another view of those animals. Although actually, I'm thinking there might be an animal in the road, friends. I can't see what animal, but I can tell you we can't move. So as soon as we can get around here, we'll have to see what animal's pretty close by the road.
It's pretty first time, long time.
It actually looks like there's a warthog up here. Warthogs, they are the largest burrowing mammal, occasionally taking their burrows from animals that have left them behind. When they go in the burrows, they keep their tusks forward, so that way a predator is a lot less likely to bother with them. I wonder if one of these zebras have crossed the road recently. Maybe that's what we were hanging out for. No 2 zebra will ever have the same black and white stripes, so each one does have a unique pattern. The colors of a zebra, they do also serve a purpose. It lets them blend into each other to confuse any predator into not knowing exactly where one zebra starts and one zebra ends. But if a zebra needed to defend itself, it's very capable of doing so. It actually has a hind kick that could easily break a lion's jaw, so they're very powerful. And to answer the age-old question, they are black with white stripes. You can tell because of the noses, but keep in mind if you were to shave a zebra, the skin, it would also mirror the fur. Oh, there's even more water buck coming up here, friends. Alright, my favorites, like I said. So now that they're a little bit closer, I want you to check out the noses up here. That's because the nose is in the shape of a heart. And check out their backside, because it looks like they have a white target there. I think they're cute from when they're born to when they're adults because they have that shaggy-like appearance. Super cute. Love them. Well, friends, we are going to head towards a newer area of the reserve called Maganiwa. It's a little bit newer since it is recently acquired farmland, so it's possible animals may not call the area home yet, but we'll check it out. Habitat loss is a pretty serious issue for animals across the entire world. As human populations continue to grow and expand, animals have been forced to call smaller animals their home. So we'll see if maybe anything's hanging out around here. See if we do get lucky. Let's go ahead and make our way around this hill. Well, actually, yeah. Looks like there are some animals just right to the right here. A couple scimitar horned oryx, named for the horns on their head that resemble a scimitar sword that you may find in the Middle East. They can go up to an astonishing 9 months without a single drop of water, able to do so since they will raise their body temperatures to 115 degrees Fahrenheit. A couple of birds there are yellow-billed stork. They're a predatory bird species, meaning they do eat meat. Basically, the way they live their life is if it fits into their mouth, they will eat it, so anything smaller than them. Smaller birds, frogs, fish, snakes, it honestly does not matter. Well, my friends, we are going to start making our way back to the Warden's Post. If you would like to see some more animals while you are hanging out here in Africa today, I highly recommend that you check out the Gorilla Falls Exploration Trail. It is a walking trail that's completely at your own pace. That's where you'll be able to find a variety of other African animals, some of which you may not have seen on the safari. If you are a wilderness explorer, you'll need to know the name of the safari vehicle you've been riding today. This is the Simba 1. That'll help you get your safari badge that you'll find on page 14. And friends, if you're looking for a way to help out animals today, but you're not sure how to go about that, I really recommend becoming part of the Disney Conservation Fund. It's that program I talked about when we did see the white rhino, how it helps them out, but it does help out animals all over the globe. If you'd like to learn more about that, just visit any merchandise location, talk to the cast members there, and they'll let you know what you can do to help them out. It really is a great program, my friends. If you decide you want to help out, you decide you do want to donate to the Conservation Fund, Disney does match every single dollar. And it's up to you what you donate. You could just donate $1 if you want to. Now it looks like there's a little bit of traffic as we are making our way back to the Warden's Post. It's going to take us just a couple moments to get on up here, so I do apologize for that. But now is an excellent time, my friends, to double check your seats. Make sure you do have everything with you that you did bring on board with you today. Roads get really bumpy, so things they sometimes do move around. So you just want to make sure you got everything, especially all of your smaller, really important things like camera, cell phones, wallets, keys, children, husbands, wives, all those things. Head over to Rafiki's Planet Watch. It's a 5-minute train ride over there. There you're going to find plenty of air conditioning and animals to see while you're in that air conditioning. Seriously, stay cool today. Like, don't get dehydrated, drink lots of water, take air conditioning breaks. Don't overdo yourselves, my friends. Looks like there's just a few more trucks in front of us, friends, and then we'll be able to head on up to the Warden's Post. Now, friends, once again, my name is Melissa. I definitely do recommend you come back and take another safari with us as well, since no two are ever the same. You really never know what animals you'll see, and you honestly never know what those animals will be up to while we're out there. Alright, friends, looks like just a couple more trucks in front of us, so not too much longer. We're hanging out for just a couple more moments. Does anyone have any questions about the animals we saw? Alright, friends, just checking in. Anybody get to see their favorite animal of all time? Nobody got to see any favorite animals? Oh no, some of us did? Okay. I mean, I didn't get to see my favorite animal, so I don't blame you if you didn't. Mine's the sloth. Alright, friends, so just one more truck. As soon as they unload and the warden lets us know, we can head on up. That's exactly what we're going to do today.
We don't have to see them, do we? They're going in, aren't they? Wow.
keeping your hands, arms, feet, and legs inside while the tram is moving. And supervise your children.
Para su seguridad, permanezcan sentados con las puertas cerradas y mantengan las manos, brazos, pies y piernas dentro del tren. Y cuida a los pequeños. Gracias.
Please hold on to hats, glasses, or any loose items that could fall from the tram. If an article should fall, please stay seated until the next stop and inform the nearest cast member. Thank you.
Driver, you're clear to return. Alright, folks, on behalf of the driver, myself, and all of us here at Animal Kingdom, we hope you had a wild time hanging out with us today. Once again, this is the train back out to the parking lot where you want at Animal Kingdom, and we will be making a couple different stops. So make sure you're listening to ensure you get off at the right location. We'll be stopping in the orders of dinosaurs, peacocks, giraffes, and yeti. So make sure you're listening so you get off at the right stop. Should you have any problems with your car once you reach it, no worries. Just come back up to the trampoline and wait by the gray and yellow poles. You can flag down a member of our security team here. They're more than happy to help you with whatever problems you're having. If you have trouble finding them, just grab any cast member. We're all happy to help. Once you're ready to exit the parking lot, please follow the white arrows we have on the ground. They will lead you straight to our one and only exit on the Osceola Parkway. That will lead you to all major highways. If you're planning on park hopping today, please save the parking pass receipt you got from us here. That's good at all the other parks for the remainder of the day. No need to pay for parking again, folks. It'll save you a little bit of money. Magic Kingdom is open until 10 o'clock tonight. Hollywood Studios is open until 9:30, and Epcot's open until 9. We are open until 11. If you'd like to come back and hang out with us again later, we'd love to have you. Alrighty, folks, we are approaching our first stop today. Please remain seated until we come to our full and complete stop. This is going to be for Dinosaur on the driver's right-hand side and Peacock on the driver's left. Dinosaur rows 32 through 40 on the right-hand side at this time, and Peacock on the left.
Soon.